Let's say in the first muff coupling or sleeve coupling. This muff coupling or sleeve coupling is made into two halves. Here, see, split muff coupling or sleeve coupling. Split muff couplings is also called compression coupling. Is also called compression coupling also, or clamp coupling. This split muff coupling is called sometimes compression coupling or clamp coupling also. Clamp coupling also. It is a rich type of coupling. See, as I say in the this is a sleeve coupling. This sleeve coupling, sometimes they will split this one. They will cut. One side, they'll split it. So, when you split this one, when you press it, it will have some flexibility, some cushioning action, like a elasticity form. Now, here they'll make holes to fix bolts. This is the one type of split coupling. The another one is make completely two halves. They'll make into two halves. When you see from the axis of this, you can see like or it will be same like two halves. Two halves. Two halves. Same way there will be fixed nut and bolts either side of this sleeve, other side and this side. Now, when they are using this split coupling, they'll make a joint of butt coupling. First one, butt joint. Second one is lap joint. When they use the butt joint, they'll insert the two shafts and same the keyway in the same axis. Same line, the two keys are fixed. Same line, two keys are fixed. If you are going to make a lap joint, at one side half of the length will be key, another length half of the means when these two shafts are inserted, one side here opposite to that, other side that keyway will be fixed. This is a split compression type. That's why they call the split muff coupling is called compression coupling or clamping. With nut bolt, what are doing? We are clamping the shaft. This one is more rigidity than the muff coupling. Muff coupling is a solid piece and with a keyway. This is with keyway and we are clamping the shaft, key, everything together. It is very rigid. It run in a axis of the shaft. Now lap. I already told the lap cap. The shaft will be overlap like this. Now, in this joint, lap joint, they have to use opposite side keyway. If it is a butt, the keyway will be the same. Now, in the 2-half split coupling, the butt joint also can have a keyway on the top. At the bottom of also can have a keyway to hold the other shaft. As not like a split one, 2-half one keyway you can use here, one keyway you can use for both butt joint and lap joint. For both lap joint and butt joint, we can use keys opposite sides and they'll clamp with the nut and bolts. And you have to see when you are making these bush, if it is 2-half is made with cast iron, it's okay. But whereas it is a split at one end, it has to have little flexibility. If it is a very brittle metal, when you clamp, it will break off. So you have to keep in the mind that one when you are manufacturing it. If it is a 2-half splitted one is better making with the cast iron. In the cast iron also sometimes the flexible we can make it due to the making some heat treatments and all, and we can use this compression type of coupling. So this split muff coupling is called compression coupling or clamp coupling. Next, flexible couplings. This flexible couplings used where slight relative movement is required. Slight relative movement is required. Example, this shaft is like this. And this shaft slightly little bit difference. Means on the board I am showing very eccentric but very little minute eccentric axis is not getting in line of the two shafts. The flexible couplings are used. Flexible couplings are used where slight relative movement is required of the axis of shaft. Run slightly out of the line, right? So out of the line. For this, what they'll use? They'll use the flange coupling. Example, a flange coupling. Flange means it's not a flange. This also will be in the shape of flange coupling. The hole. The other side nut bolt. This side. Here in this flexible coupling, cheese head bolt. Cheese head bolts are used. When you insert cheesed bolt, they'll put a leather washer in between this. What they'll put? Leather washer or synthetic material or rubber, and the other end of the flange is fixed with nut bolt. So the slight out of axis of this shaft, which running slightly out of the line, automatically when it running it make into the center because of this flexible material what we are using here. Due to this one, automatically it will set into the line and it will push, the bolts will push to the side to make it center. That's why this is called flexible couplings are used where slight relative movement is required of the axis of the shaft. Run slightly out of the center. When it is running, we will use the flexible material to join the other end. So flexible type, and now pin type also is there. In the next class, we will learn about the pin type coupling, which is here the bolt we are not having a flexible material, but we are using a washers. Next time the different method we use and it will name, the coupling will name a different name.